Yep. Okay. Good evening, everyone.
Good evening, Mr. Mayor.
Welcome to our budget meeting this year. Before we get started, Councillor Gill, would you read the land acknowledgement for us, please?
I would, Mr. Mayor, if I had it. Thank you, Councilor Griffin. We respectfully acknowledge the city of Corner Brook as the ancestral homeland of different populations of Indigenous people. We also acknowledge with respect the rich histories and cultures of the Beothuk, Mi'kmaq, Innu, and Inuit of the province of Newfoundland and Labrador.
Thank you very much. The agenda, would someone like to move the approval of the agenda, please?
So moved, Mr. Mayor.
Thank you. Seconder, Deputy? Perfect. All those in favor?
Aye.
Counterminded? Carried. We have some minutes from the meeting on November 20th. Would someone like to move the approval of the minutes? Thank you. Seconder on that?
I'll second, Mr. Mayor.
Thank you. All those in favor?
Aye.
Counterminded? Carried. Do we have any business arising from the minutes? Yes, Deputy Mayor.
Just a quick one, 23146.
Okay.
Under update on the leaf collection, we put
Yep.
an extension on that, and we also opened a spot where people could drop off leaves.
Yep.
I had a call from people who don't have a vehicle to get their leaves to where we were asking people to put them. So
Okay.
will there be anybody giving the leaves and picking them up rather than leave them on the curb now?
We don't have a process. Do you have the contact for the person involved?
A couple, yeah.
Yeah, okay. Well, I would suggest pass them on maybe to the city manager, and we can see if Public Works can
Okay.
do something to
Yep.
accommodate that.
No problem.
Thank you. Anything else there? No? Good. Okay. Next, we have proclamations. We have one to mention here. December 1st was Project Red Ribbon Day, and we had, again, a group from MAD as well. So by displaying the red ribbon, you are making a personal commitment to drive sober. Red ribbon is also used to pay tribute to the thousands of Canadians who have lost their lives or have been injured as a result of impaired driving. Red ribbon also reinforces the message to drive sober throughout the holidays and throughout the year. So I'd like to thank MAD Canada, I believe is involved with that. Very important this time of year. Next, Councillor Griffin, we have a discretionary use at 64 Lundergan Drive.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. The City of Corner Brook has received an application requesting permission to operate a lounge from the existing building located at 64 Lundergan Drive, Corner Brook, NL. The building is located in a general industrial zone where the proposed use, catering lounge, is considered a discretionary. Discretionary use as outlined in the City of Corner Brook's development regulations. Proposed resolution, be it resolved that Council of the City of Corner Brook, in its authority, approve the application for the proposed lounge at 64 Lundergan Drive, Corner Brook, NL. I so move.
Thank you very much. Seconder on that?
Second, Mr. Mayor.
Thank you. Questions on this item? Anything here?
Is that a new building, Mr. Mayor? Or is...
No, I think that's the existing building operating as Appalachian Chalet? Yes.
Oh, right. Yes, yes.
So what would a catering lounge encompass? Like what would it be? Would it be catering to take outside, or would it be
Yeah, Mr. Charters?
a lounge for after hours, or?
Through you, Mr. Mayor, it's not catering and lounge, it's just the catering / lounge that needs to go, is a discretionary use. As we understand it, it's just a lounge,
So there'd be no catering?
not that we're aware of.
Next question is, why would it be there if it wasn't going to be a catering lounge?
That is in the development regulations, catering / lounge is a discretionary use within that category.
Okay. Okay, thanks for clarifying that.
Yeah. Anything else? Okay, let's vote. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Counterminded? Carried. Next, we have an item here, we're bringing off that we postponed last meeting. So we have a discretionary use from 21 Osmonds Avenue that came forward. So I'll just read the background here. City of Corner Brook has received an application to operate a home-based business online vehicle sales from the dwelling located at 21 Osmonds Avenue, which is located in a residential medium-density zone. Home-based business is a discretionary use in the City of Corner Brook development regulations for this zone. A notice was delivered to residents in the immediate area of 21 Osmonds Avenue indicating the above-mentioned request. As a result of this notice, the city has not received any objections. The notice was sent out as a letter to the following addresses, and there are a number of addresses there on Premier Drive and Osmonds Avenue. The business is similar to a third-party seller, where the product is often purchased by a new owner before the business owner physically gets the vehicle. It is proposed that no clients will visit the premises, and no vehicles are to be stored on site. Vehicle storage, if needed, will be on private property outside the city boundary. This location is a subsidiary apartment. If approved, there will be a condition that if complaints are received and there are visitor parking issues, the approval may be revoked. This business has been operating since 2015 without the knowledge of the Department of Planning Department. However, the owners have been paying business taxes to the city. During this time, the city has not received any complaints about vehicles on site. So we do have a motion already on the books, and we don't have to reintroduce it, right? But it is a motion made by Councillor Granter, seconded by Councillor Gill, that was resolved that the city of Corner Brook approved the application to operate a home-based business office from the dwelling located at 21 Osmonds Avenue. So that motion now we'll put back, take off the table or put it on the table, depends if you're American or Canadian, and open it up for questions, comment before we take a vote. Anyone?
No, I think we pretty well said what needed to be said on that, Mr. Mayor.
Okay, thank you. Anyone else?
Yeah, Mr. Mayor, just one point. With the extra information that came forward from the last meeting to this meeting, I have no issues with regard to the proposal.
Okay. Anyone else? Okay, let's vote. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Contraminded? Carried. Next, we have a confirmation of order. Councillor Keeping.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Since the previous meeting of council, the following order was issued by the Department of Community, Engineering, Development, and Planning, and therefore must be confirmed by council pursuant to Section 109(4) of the Urban and Rural Planning Act. Order number 2023-06. The date of issue was November 27, 2023, and the civic address location 4 Pine Grove Avenue. Violation, Section 8 of the City of Corner Brook Development Regulations. Order, stop work order. Section 109(4) of the Urban and Rural Planning Act 2000 requires that all orders issued by the authority be confirmed by a majority of council at the next meeting of the council after the order is made. If the order is not confirmed by council in this matter, it shall be considered to be canceled. Proposed resolution, in accordance with Section 109(4) of the Urban and Rural Planning Act, the following stop work order is hereby confirmed by council. Order number 2023-06. I so move.
Thank you very much. Seconder on that one?
I'll second that.
Second, thank you. Any questions on this one? Just straightforward. Okay, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Contraminded? Carried. Okay, we've got to adopt the hydrant back. Councillor Granter.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Protective Services is planning to run again and adopt an hydrant contest again this winter season. The Adopt an Hydrant contest will run from December the 15th, 2023 through to March 31st, 2024. Residents, businesses, families, and community organizations can become involved to ensure a safer neighborhood by keeping fire hydrants clear of snow and easily accessible to the fire department in case of emergencies. Participants will need to register and will be assigned one or more of the city's 735 fire hydrants. They can do this on the city's website or by filling out the paper form at the City Hall front desk or calling 637-1616. Full instructions on how to participate in the program can be found on the city's website. The fire department will also be passing out gift certificates to random participants throughout the season that have cleared their hydrants. The grand prize this year will be a $4,000 travel gift certificate for a trip for two to somewhere warm and to get away from the winter snow. So, Mr. Mayor, recommendation In 2022-23, this Candace saw a significant reduction in participation by city residents, roughly 40%. This year we'll intend to increase publicity of the Candace and hopes of regarding the prior year's participation rate of at least 25%. The objective of this program is to create awareness amongst our residents as to the need to keep fire hydrants clear of snow to be readily accessible by the fire department in the event of a fire or other emergency. This translates to savings for the city, given that a portion of the city's hydrants are cleared by residents and staff resources can be applied to other work.
Excellent.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor.
Thank you very much. That's excellent. Yes, clear a hydrant, go somewhere warm. Hope that's not St. John's. Okay, now we have, it's also that time of year for our on-street parking ban. Deputy Mayor.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Our traffic regulations match the provincial snow clearing regulations in that from December the 1st through to May the 1st, you cannot legally park a car on the city street between the hours of 12 midnight and 8 a.m. The intent of this regulation is to facilitate unobstructed overnight snow clearing. Vehicles found on the city street during this time will be subjected to fines or in towing. The overnight winter parking ban will start December the 1st through May the 1st, and the hours of no parking on the streets will be from 12 midnight to 8 in the morning, and vehicles found will be ticketed and possibly towed. So FYI.
Perfect, thank you very much. And yes, we do get a lot of our work done, of course, at night when it comes to snow clearing. Yes, Deputy Mayor.
Okay, so who gives out the tickets on the street from 12 in the night to 8 in the morning?
Correct me if I'm wrong, but the RNC can enforce our city laws. So, yeah, so it's, or our own officers as well.
Is there much enforcement?
Yes, I actually hear a lot when it is enforced, unfortunately, when someone's parked on the road illegally.
Okay.
So yeah, it is to facilitate snow clearing. It's not something we would like to have to do, but unfortunately, it has to take priority to get those streets clear.
So if it's to facilitate snow clearing, then if there's no snow in the forecast, is it safe to say that they can park on the street? Because I'm after getting questions on that too.
Yeah.
They got ticketed, but there was no snow.
There's no safe if you get between midnight and 8, because it's very difficult to differentiate. And unfortunately, and now in our city as well, snow clearing operations may differ quite a bit from downtown to up in the higher elevations. So yes, unfortunately, the law would be very clear, 12 midnight to 8. And that aligns with the provincial rules, so that'd be on provincial roads in the city as well.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much. Any other questions there? Yes.
No, I just, like, parking overnight is one thing, but sometimes parking in the daytime could be just as much of a nuisance, because if you're getting your road plowed and somebody's parked on the road, plow goes out around it, and that lump of snow or that section of snow is there. I don't know, is there, of course, I guess the director's not here, so we can't ask the question, but, I mean, is there anything in any mode in progress where a resident can call in and say the plow is on the road and there's parked cars, or the plow operators themselves maybe would say, I can't get out the street?
Yeah, and again, sometimes I know that on smaller streets, the operators will often sound their horn to get residents to move. Yes, you're absolutely right, it is difficult even during the day. So yes, it'd be very considerate to get your area done correctly, where possible, get off the road.
Yeah.
Sometimes we know it's not possible, but it's definitely illegal at night, so.
No, my point being is daytime or nighttime. You know, if your car's in the way, it's in the way.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Okay, good. Okay, what we've all been waiting for, Councillor Gill, please come up and present our budget for 2024, if you would please.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Mr. Mayor, it's my great privilege to present the 2024 budget for the City of Corner Brook. As a municipal government, the City of Corner Brook is charged with presenting a balanced budget that maintains or improves the quality of life of our citizens in a fiscally responsible manner. 2023 has been a year of ups and downs for the city, Before I go into the details of the year ahead, however, I'd like to make mention of the passing of Marina Redmond, our city clerk and stalwart of the city of Corner Brook. She was an integral, long-time, valued member of our team, and she will be missed. Mr. Mayor, inflation continues to plague our community. Worldwide commodity prices have remained high. Supply chains have yet to recover from the unprecedented disruption of 2020, and domestic labor demand remains high. Our residents continue to be afflicted by surging prices for the basics of life, like fuel, rent, or groceries. The city is also experiencing these cost increases. Council and our dedicated staff have worked hard on this budget to ensure that residents continue to get the services they need without overburdening them. Yet, despite these challenges, 2024 promises continued growth. Mr. Mayor, 2023 has been a banner year in terms of construction. Construction value has increased almost 9% over 2022. This demonstrates confidence in our economy here, buoyed by the construction of our new hospital, multiple new apartment complexes, and our thriving port. While we recently experienced a short furlough at Corner Brook Pulp and Paper, there is no reason to believe our mill will experience long-term difficulties with its access to fiber, its own power supply, nearby international container service, and a resilient workforce. Mr. Mayor, the city continues to foster small business with tax incentives for women entrepreneurs and grants to businesses to improve their curb appeal. Staff are currently engaging businesses in the downtown area to reestablish a business improvement area. Mr. Mayor, we've heard much about the need for housing, affordable housing, and social housing all across the country. Rental housing in Corner Brook has always been in demand due to our robust post-secondary educational institutions, and more recently, because of workers in our construction industry. But in the last few years, we've seen a surge in demand for apartments as many seniors are opting to downsize. Accordingly, we've seen the market respond. The city has approved dozens of apartment units this year, and our downtown is dotted with excellent new apartment projects. While rentals in Corner Brook have not faced the same extreme price increases as we've seen in other parts of our country, we have not been immune. In addition, our social housing supply, managed by the Newfoundland and Labrador Housing Corporation, has shrunk, while housing wait lists for qualified individuals and families have surged. The private sector will eventually pick up the slack on some demand for apartments, but there is no substitute in our society for government-owned, subsidized housing. We urge the provincial government to replace the shuttered housing in the Crestview Avenue area as soon as possible and get people out of local hotels and off the NLHC waitlist. While social housing is outside of municipal responsibility, the city is pleased to be working with community groups to bring supportive housing units to our city by providing land, services, and tax relief. Mr. Mayor, our city continues to grow its tourism sector, and 2023 was another excellent year. Our cruise ship season hit another record high as we welcomed more than 60,000 passengers and crew in 28 visits. It's estimated that the economic impact to the region from this season alone is approximately $14.1 million. Next year will be even busier. Jigs and Wheels returned for its second year as Corner Brook's annual summer celebration. For 10 days, streets opened to ATVs, and tourists and residents turned out in droves to experience live music, food, and tours. We will continue to invest in this event next year, making it bigger and better. The Mill Whistler Road Train has been a popular attraction for both residents and visitors to the city. We've seen families, youth, senior citizens queuing up during the summer months to avail of our little engine that could. The current train has been providing excellent service, but with its age and our hilly terrain, we are seeing increased maintenance costs, which could precipitate significant downtime. Therefore, Mr. Mayor, I am pleased to report that the city will invest in a new, more versatile train in 2024. The current train more than pays for itself, so we expect this addition to show a positive return on the investment. Mr. Mayor, we are continuing to support trail development in our city. This year, we completed the Great Trail enhancement through Curling in the west of our city. This improved extended trail will give residents an excellent path to walk, run, and bicycle. In the new year, we will add additional interpretive signage to highlight important historical areas and events along the path. Also in 2024, we will be extending the trail along the eastern front of the city, from the mill to the Man in the Mountain. Once completed, there will be a continuous 13-kilometer off-road route along the waterfront of our city. Mr. Mayor, our city boasts some of the best recreational facilities in the province. We enjoy excellent soccer and baseball fields, a beautiful civic center with double ice surfaces, and large gymnasiums. One weakness in our recreational offering, as we try to attract skilled labor and young families to our city, has been a modern swimming and aquatics facility. Mr. Mayor, I'm thrilled to announce that our new regional recreational center, featuring lap, leisure, and therapeutic pools, gymnasium and fitness space, and importantly, daycare, will see construction completed by this spring and operations begin in the second half of 2024. This project is a huge endeavor, and there is still much work to be completed before the center is fully furnished and staffed. We'd like to extend our sincere thanks to our federal and provincial funding partners on this important initiative, and Memorial University, whose partnership makes this project possible. Mr. Mayor, the city continues to strive towards modernizing how we deliver services to our residents. We've recently digitized the payment system for transit, allowing users to pay online and paving the way for residents on provincial income support to get their passes. Residents have always been able to call City Hall at 709-637-1666 with issues or concerns, but now they can also report via our website. In addition, we fully employed Voyant Alert to notify residents of water outages, road closures, and other city news that affects them. We urge all residents to visit our website at www.cornerbrook.com to sign up for this important service to make sure they get notified via text or email when important events happen. Mr. Mayor, one of the primary roles of the city is the maintenance of our streets, water, and wastewater system. Our crews work round the clock clearing our snow, repairing water and sewer problems, and treating the water we drink. To that end, I'm pleased to report that we are investing in a new snow blower to replace some of our aging equipment. Our snow blowers are employed to widen streets when there is no room available to push snow back. We are also acquiring a new asphalt reclaimer, which is used to prepare small batches of asphalt for repairing potholes. We're devoting additional resources to cut grass and remove litter, particularly in our downtown core. Mr. Mayor, we have some of the best drinking water in the country, but it does come at a cost. We are seeing significant rises in the cost of chemicals used to make our water safe and prevent our water pipes from corroding. To limit these costs, we are undertaking leak detection studies and purchasing new equipment to monitor our systems at our water treatment plant, making the most efficient use of expensive chemicals. We have seen improvements in the last number of years, but we expect costs to continue to rise significantly. Therefore, we will be increasing the unit charge by $50 for residential users and $60 for commercial users. We urge residents to use water wisely, and we will be undertaking public awareness campaigns to help cut our costs for water. Mr. Mayor, 2023 was a busy year for capital construction. We've seen a number of water and wastewater projects but nothing was more evident than the rebuild of Mount Bernard Avenue. This $11 million project caused a great deal of disruption to traffic patterns in the city, but it's been for a good cause, creating sufficient sewer infrastructure for the new Western Memorial Regional Hospital. There is a small amount of construction required in the new year, but when complete, we will have new water, sewer, sidewalk, and asphalt along one of the busiest thoroughfares in the city. In the new year, we will see the start of 2 more significant capital projects: the replacement of the Deep Gulch storm sewer system at University and O'Connell, and the replacement of the retaining wall on Curling Street near the War Memorial. We will also see significant asphalt paving throughout the city. Mr. Mayor, we are continuing to improve the safety of our streets, installing new modern traffic lights in many areas. Next year, we will be installing new crosswalk signals in some problem areas, and we will be tackling an intersection that has been the scene of many accidents, the entrance to the Corner Brook Plaza on Confederation Drive. This intersection is busy and confusing, and it's clear that something must be done to make it safe. Another important project that the city will take on itself is the area known as the Curling Dump on Griffin Drive. This area has been used as a messy storage area for many years, and it's time to clean it up. With some effort, this area will make an excellent pocket park along the ATV, walking, and bicycling routes, adding value to otherwise picturesque waterfront. Mr. Mayor, the city does not receive a municipal operating grant nor any other significant operating aid from the federal and provincial governments. We are solely responsible for a balanced operational budget. We do rely on federal and provincial governments for help in sharing the cost burden of most capital projects. The previous federal-provincial funding agreement, known as the Investing in Canada Infrastructure Program, or ICIP, ended this year. There is no new program in place at this time, which means there will likely be a gap in funding. The city urges the federal and provincial governments to decide on the new capital framework for municipalities as soon as possible. Excuse me. Mr. Mayor, as I've mentioned previously, this inflationary environment has placed a great burden on residents. It's also caused increased costs for the city. We are anticipating costs to increase by 4.77% over 2023. In addition, property assessments for residential property have increased. Mr. Mayor, I am pleased to report that Council has decided to make a small decrease on the residential property mill rate from 8.25 mils down to 8 mils. While this will not mean a decrease in property tax for many households, it will lessen the effect of potentially higher assessments prepared by the Municipal Assessment Agency. Assessments for most commercial properties were not impacted in the same way that residential properties have been. Therefore, there is no change in the commercial property tax rate. It was noted that assessments have actually decreased for some business categories, including banks, financial institutions, insurance companies, department stores, grocery stores, and large retail stores, just to name a few. Consequently, the mill rate has been increased for these categories to bring their taxes to at least last year's level. Mr. Mayor, debt servicing is a material annual cost to the city. Large capital projects require the use of debt financing in order to manage the cash flow of the city. Budget 2024 assumes a debt servicing cost of $3.435 million, down slightly from $3.438 million in the 2023 budget. This represents only 8.77% of the city's budgeted annual expenditure, much below the threshold set. Of this debt payment, $1.75 million pertains to the borrowing costs associated with the water treatment plant and distribution system. The 2024 installment for the water treatment plant will be the final settlement of this debt obligation. In 2023, due to prudent cash management policies, the city was able to defer some of the borrowing requirements that had been budgeted for. Some of these savings were utilized for unexpected and unplanned events. In anticipation of costs required for completing the new regional recreational facility, the city has accounted for additional funding requirements in the 2024 budget. In accordance with the City of Corner Brook Act, the 2024 budget is a balanced budget at $39,197,890. The budget for 2024 is 4.77% higher than the 2023 budget. Mr. Mayor, in conclusion, 2023 validated the city's ability to embrace and adapt to change. We have taken great strides in areas such as business empowerment, tourism growth, accessibility, a world-class recreational facility, as well as embracing the ever-expanding cultural diversity in our city. In preparing the 2024 budget, Council and staff have considered a wide range of needs of our community and ways to make life much easier for our residents. We evaluate this within the framework of prudent financial planning and as required by legislation, ensuring a balanced budget is presented. Therefore, be it resolved that the City of Corner Brook, in accordance with the City of Corner Brook Act, approve the attached tax rates for the 2024 taxation year. I so move.
Thank you. Someone like to second that?
I'll second, Mr. Mayor.
Thank you. Okay, all those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Counterminded? Carried.
Be it further resolved that the City of Corner Brook, in accordance with the City of Corner Brook Act, approve the attached schedule of rates and fees to take effect January 1st, 2024. I so move.
Thank you. Seconder on that?
I'll second that.
Thank you. All those in favor?
Aye.
Counterminded? Carried.
Be it further resolved that the City of Corner Brook, in accordance with the City of Corner Brook Act, approve an annual rate of interest of 10.5% to be levied on all past due taxes and accounts receivable on a monthly basis in 2024. I so move.
Thank you. Seconder on that one?
I'll second, Mr. Mayor.
Thank you. All those in favor?
Aye.
Counterminded? Carried.
And be it further resolved that the City of Corner Brook, in accordance with the City of Corner Brook Act, approve the 2024 budget with operating revenues and expenditures totaling $39,197,890. I so move.
Second that.
Thank you. Seconder over here, the Deputy Mayor. All those in favor?
Aye.
Counterminded? Carried.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor.
Thank you very much, Councillor Gill, for that. Excellent, excellent news. Before we adjourn, I would invite council if they have anything they'd like to say, or before, of course, we will be back next week, so to deal with some business before Christmas. But if there's anyone had any comments on the budget they'd like to share, they can use this opportunity. If not, that's okay too. Good?
I just a
Yes, go
comment.
ahead.
Yeah, no, I think this is a sign of the good staff that we have, and that our people know what they're doing. And, I mean, you can see it with everything gone up, and we managed to kind of keep everything on the level. So I think it's through staff. I don't think we as a council should be taking credit for it. Really, I think it's all.
Here, here.
Excellent point. Yes, absolutely. Mr. Maestri, our Director of Finance in particular, has put a lot of work into this, as have other staff. So, and council, I'd like to thank council. It's been an excellent budget process, a good discussion, and I think a great outcome. So thank you all very much.
It's probably one of the easiest, not easy, but
It's
it was
never
one
easy.
of the most friendly ones we've ever gone through.
Yes.
So we made some big moves and it paid off,
Excellent.
hopefully.
Thank you all very much. I'll declare this meeting adjourned.